It's hard for people in the world, it's hard for people in the church, it's hard for people in spiritual communities to understand that Jesus Christ became a living reality for me before I ever stepped into a church, before I was reading the Bible, before I had any interest whatsoever. In fact, I had opposition in my heart to the idea of Jesus and salvation and the concepts of the Bible. I thought were just, stories. But I was searching and seeking, and in a moment of truth, Jesus Christ was revealed in me, like within my own being. And the whole glory of God became real. And I just knew with absolute certainty that God is God and can't be denied. And that has given me a passion to go forward in life and want to share this with others. Now, I have challenges in religious community, spiritual community, or in the world because people have not experienced this. So yeah, it sounds strange, it sounds weird, but it's the most amazing experience that any human being could ever have, and the most powerful. And I know for fact, I know for certain, I know by direct experience that every single human being has this thing that we call Christ living at the very center of their being. And God is in all of us. Now, there are degrees of more or less or greater or less awareness of that beautiful and glorious fact, right? And so what traditional Christianity might call people that are unsaved are not unsaved people to me, because even people who claim to be saved, they're not really living in the reality that I'm talking about, right? And the word saved is often misconstrued as being saved from hell and going now to heaven after we die, right? Like, this distorted doctrine has been perpetuated for many years, and it's not biblical, number one. It just really isn't the truth. The gospel is about an in-time, in-present time experience of salvation or being made whole again in your direct experience that God is alive in you and that you're meant to be alive in God, and your life is meant to be lived out as an expression of God here on planet Earth, where you bring the kingdom of God into this world, or God through you brings the kingdom of God into this world. And that means giving people, the kingdom of God is a human being and a group of human beings who are experiencing the rightness of character that God is in a human being, and it's growing and it's expanding, and dominion has been restored over the mind, emotions, and the body and the world around the human being, okay? Because the Spirit of God is the causative power and creative substance of this universe, and it is placed in human hearts. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says that God has placed eternity within the hearts of human beings. And so this eternal nature of God is within us. It's timeless, and it's all powerful. And human beings have a distorted image of themselves, which is what the Bible in English calls sin, which is not what you do, but it's a self-perception that's skewed, that keeps you from recognizing God's nature is your nature. Jesus appeared as the revelation of the truth of what a human being really is meant to be, created in the image and likeness of God as a son or daughter of God. And so you are meant to be in dominion over this earth around you. But more importantly, it starts within. Having dominion over mind, emotions, impulses, and actions, right? That's the first kingdom, the kingdom of God within you that Jesus spoke of. And that kingdom within you is established in authority when you come to realize the good news, the truth of who you are. God communicates and pours God's nature into you, which is the Spirit of God, the breath of God, the wind of God. It blows into you, it comes into you with power, and this magnificent transformation takes place where you realize who you were all along. Although that it was veiled, it was hidden from you. You didn't know. So it's so important to get this message out to me, because it's what I've experienced since the year 2000. Everything that I do now and have been doing over the years is trying to find a way to get other people to recognize what's so awesome about being in alignment with God, being in alignment with the truth of who we are. And so that's what I'm passionate about. That's what I'm all about today more than ever. So, all my sharing about Christ and all this, what seems like religious communication, I want to be clear that I'm different than a lot of people, and there's a lot of resistance and reaction against what I'm saying because people are mishearing what I'm saying, or they're misunderstanding. But what I'm trying to tell you is I'm sharing that Jesus Christ is real. and represents all the goodness of God's love for you, that God is passionately in love with you and has given you everything. And Jesus Christ is the clarification, the declaration of that. Now, I know religious people have skewed this, and I know that they've distorted it, and I know they make it really awful in some cases. But that's not an excuse or a reason to deny the reality that's there. Those people don't represent the truth. They have represented a distorted version of the truth, just like other people in the world can who are not even religious. So we have to go for truth. And I'm telling you that Jesus Christ was revealed in me and through me as the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me, Jesus said, because Jesus literally is one with the Father. And when you meet God, you meet Jesus. When you meet God, actually, you get the character of Jesus and the all-embracing, all-encompassing love and inclusiveness of Jesus Christ, the self-sacrificial love, all these things that are concepts, but like I experienced it before I read the scriptures. When I read the scriptures just confirmed that what I experienced has already been recorded, that other people, those who wrote the scriptures, have witnessed what I got to witness, what I got to experience. So my passion for you is to have that experience. God bless you. God enrich you. We'll see you soon.